Okay, welcome back. Yeah, we have a Neanderthal looking figure here. Some might know him by his Palatoy name, the Intruder, but this is a custom that I put together. Picked the head up off a guy on Facebook who said it was his part of his collection from when he was young. I know a lot of people say that, but I think he was genuine from what he was telling me in messages and stuff. He said him and his brother had loads, and over the years, the parents sold them off, and there was just bits and bobs left over. So yeah, this one looked like I just bought the head off him, and it was a bit chewed up, a bit beaten up on like where it was attached to the body. But yeah, this come together really well, really easy. The body I've got it on is a Max Steel body. You might have worked out already. He's got the sort of silver tattoos of the circuitry. He's got like a little wrist computer thing there. So I teamed it up with this light laser weapon that has like a cable attached and a little jack on the end. I think it goes with the oh, I can't remember what the name of it is, but I've got two of them or three. The battle pack. I think it attaches and plugs into the battle pack. So I thought that looked pretty cool with him. And yeah, I'll show you how I attached him in a second. But yeah, just got some knockoff boots, some modern Action Man trousers with some sort of belt loop there. I don't know if that's for a sword or a gun. But I've tried a few different looks, and I think this is the best one with him. Got this sort of mesh tabard thing that I knocked up. It's just held together with cable tie. That back bit I should glue down really, but yeah, from the front it displays nice. I'll show you quickly how I attached it, but yeah, it was in pretty good condition. Just needed a little bit of paint on the hair. The eyes were white originally. They're a bit faded, so I just went over it with some silver metallic paint, some car paint, so it shines and catches the light really nice. I really like it. So yeah, with these bodies, the Max Steel bodies, they've got I don't know if I can break it down completely, but there we go. I'll blow some of this crap out of the way. You've got this kind of setup here, and I just attached, well, I had to drill out this cap, this bottle cap, and there's the original head. I had to hollow that out some because it was quite tight before. Took about, I think, maybe 5mm all the way around off with the drill, and that just sits on there really nice and snug now. So there's my method for you can do this with eagle eye heads. I've done it before, done it again recently. I've got another one here to show. Maybe I'll put that in a separate video, because you know, it's just nice to have these short bite-size videos just to drop every other day. Keeps their engagement and viewer retention and all that good shit that the algorithm likes. I mean, I would like just to show them all in one video, but I know people's attention spans are quite short and they just want to see what they want to see. It's like, oh, that's eye-catching. They'll click on that video. Next one, they might say, not for me. Don't like modern action man stuff or customs or whatever. You know, they just want to see what they want to see. So, enough rambling. Any questions, leave down below. Do you like it? Do you like the... I'm trying to do a bit of audience interaction and engagement here. Do you like the original Intruder Man? I can't stand it, to be honest. I know some people love it, but I just think the bear hug thing is very rapey. And it just looks like they've taken a head... they've put a head on an existing body, or they had an idea for a Neanderthal figure and they've just tied it in with the Palitoy sort of Space Ranger, sort of Space Enemy line. I just think it's totally mismatched. But this is why I paid a bit too much for this head, to be honest. I think I paid about 16 quid just for the head. I know you can pick up a whole Intruder figure for that money sometimes if you're lucky. But I just wanted the head. It was there. I was just like, yep, give it me. That was 16 or something posted. And I wanted to do this because the guy that was selling the other Loco, Paul Bonacos figures, he had a custom Intruder with the eagle eyes. And I was like, oh, so tempted to buy that. And I thought, do you know what? I don't need it. I can make my own version. And this is what I've done. And I'm more than happy with it. I like the one he did. It was like a Conan version with fur and like a leather sort of tabard and stuff and furry boots. That's really cool. But so is the price. It's a bit too cool for me. I say I've got to sort of rein it in a bit and be a bit more selective. But that's that, and that's this guy. You know, I do have my weak moments when I falter, and I do love these things, even though they are a lot of people don't see the value of it. But if you are one, leave a like, comment would be nice. It all helps. It all helps keep me motivated doing this channel. I do it just basically to document the stuff that I'm picking up and my interests. They might change in the next year or two. I don't know. I think I'll always be interested in figures, videos and records and that sort of stuff. I always have. But as you've seen in other videos, I do sort of dabble in other areas, and yeah, people seem to enjoy it. You know, it's not for everybody. Some people just like the videos, some people just like the physical media side of stuff. Some people like the negative videos where, you know, ranting about TV shows like Alien Earth. I had a comment there saying, oh, you're just doing it to be popular. Well, no, that's not my reason for doing any of this. I mean, yes, it is nice to see subs go up, and it is nice to get more interaction with different people, but that's what I do, try to interact with everybody. I do try to give people answers in the comments. That's when YouTube shows me the bloody comments, because sometimes they're hidden. But yeah, even if I disagree with somebody, I try to be respectful. I try to reply, and you know, I try to not argue my side, but I just like to put my point across. And if they are entrenched in their views, there's no point trying to convince them. Like, you're not going to convince me, but we can also what's the word? Not argue, but debate things. And you know, sometimes that comes to, you get a bit of enlightenment. You think, oh, actually, yeah, you might be right. So, you know, I'm all up for a bit of debate, and you know, I'm not so entrenched in my views that I won't admit when I'm wrong. But at the same time, certain people have certain opinions of you and you can't change it. So if they think you're doing things for clicks or for likes or whatever, the only thing you can do is just please yourself, do what interests you, do what makes you happy. And that's what I intend to do. And that's what I have always done. But yeah, you can't please everybody all of the time. So be it. Anyway, just a little bit of nonsense, waffle. Maybe a few little angles on there. The intruder, invader from another planet. And I think he goes quite well with, don't know what to call this guy. So I've only just got him. Just done a short video on him. You might have seen that already, depending on what order I upload these. Yeah, he's giving me a 60s sci-fi vibe. Looks like he's missing a helmet, in my opinion. Just maybe that's because of some of the things that I've seen recently. I think Stuart George showed a sci-fi film that is available to watch on YouTube for free. I can't remember the name of it. And it had a similar sort of look. They were all wearing leather outfits with their sort of skull caps. I think this guy would look good with like a leather flying hat or something. Or a beret. I don't know about a beret. Actually, have I got something to hand? Anyway, I might come back with another video. I don't know where it is. I've got this to hand. I know this will fit his head. I'm thinking I do have like a black helmet somewhere, but it might not fit his bonce. I like this one. That looks okay. Doesn't look too bad. But yeah, I've got a black helmet. That might be better for that. I just don't know where to put it right this second. Give me a second. I might be able to locate it. Yep, and as just by magic, there we go. That is a modern Action Man sort of crash helmet. It did come with a visor, which I've still got, but I took it apart. I wanted this kind of look. I have got another one with the visor attached somewhere, so that might be a cool look too. But yeah, it did have like foam and stuff in the lining. I took all that out, so I took the visor off. It was sort of held in with pegs. I didn't like the look of it for some reason. I think this looks really cool. I think all it needs now is a cape. I might even have one of them spare somewhere, off a Darth Vader, or I might nick one off my Christopher Lee Dracula. That's a really nice cape, actually. But then old Dracula would be capeless, and that would not be any good. I might even have something. I might have something somewhere else. But yeah, that'll be another video. This one was supposed to be just about the intruder, but I just went off in a ramble, as I usually do. Yeah, I was just about to say, let me know what sort of videos you prefer. Do you like short and succinct, to the point, or do you like the rambles? I don't really care. I'm going to do what I do regardless. But yeah, it is interesting to find out what people think, and yeah, can take that on board and totally ignore it. But no, as you might know from what I just said about the comment about doing things because it's popular, you know, people do say things and it does affect me. It does make me think, what are my reasons for doing things? And you do have to question your motives sometimes. I know sometimes it is clickbait. I mean, other people do it. Some of the titles, a lot of this is just for my amusement, and it is very random what gets views and what doesn't. So it is totally there's no science behind it. I mean, I suppose you could break it down. You know, the clickbait stuff, rage bait, that sort of stuff. Anything where you've got a strong opinion will get a response, good and bad. People agreeing, people disagreeing. If you start saying things like people are morons for liking this or dummies or whatever, you're going to get a reaction. So I try to avoid that, but it does amaze me when I see people praising stuff so sycophant. That's not even the word, is it? Like sycophants, you know, just so. I just think to myself, are they actually praising something because they really like it, or are they just sucking up? Are they bots? Are they just dumb? Sorry, but that's my genuine thoughts. I'm just like, really? You really like that? Okay, well, each to their own, I guess. So anyway, I've rambled on enough. Probably got some bloody rage bait going now, but I think people that have watched this long in the video either like my channel, or if they are offended at this point, are just looking to be offended. So yeah, a lot of the time you can't win with certain types of people. Some people, you can debate with them and they'll actually sort of, they come across as quite aggressive at the start, and then you can actually chat to them. And they're not aggressive at all. It's just sometimes that's the way the comments come across. It's like very confrontational when it's not meant to be. That's why, you've got to take things with a pinch of salt. And I try to be, light-hearted in my videos. I don't want to get too heavy, even though, I'm quite... Sometimes I do get quite heavy, and I think to myself, shit, do I really want that on the channel? But then it is how I feel. So yeah, it is a weird one. It's like what to put up and what not to put up. Even this video now, I'm thinking this is some long ass rant, boring shit. So I'm going to cut it off. I said I was going to before, but yeah, like, share, and subscribe. Yeah, thanks for listening. Be back soon. Hopefully with a shorter video. Bye bye.